Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. So today, an amazing recipe. I think it's my favorite thing to make here on the channel, which is a casserole or a bake, because it's a wonderful way to use all those ugly and sad leftover vegetables that we have laying around in the fridge. You know, that tiny ugly piece of a red bell pepper or a zucchini, whatever. You can use all of those amazing vegetables for this make ahead breakfast casserole, veggie casserole, which is nutritious and complete in terms of nutrition. So let me show you how I put it together. I have here some vegetables that definitely have seen better days. I have here some peas, parsley, red bell pepper that is, carrot, an onion, and some cherry tomatoes, a zucchini as well, to which we are going to chop all of them except for the tomatoes, which are going to be halved. Now, in a bowl, you add chickpea flour, some oatmeal, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, black pepper, salt, and some unsweetened plant-based milk. Stir to combine. Cover and put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. We want to allow the chickpeas and the flour, the oatmeal flour, to absorb some of the milk. Now, I have something to say to you guys. I always repeat myself, but I will keep doing that like a broken record. Sometimes, what will define if your food is amazing or just eatable is a tiny detail. And in this case, I want you to pay attention if you are using plant-based milk in your recipes. And if it's a savory recipe, you know, if you follow me, you know what I'm gonna say, don't you? The plant-based milk, no matter what type, if you're making a savory recipe, it's supposed to be unsweetened, okay? And unflavored. When you go to the supermarket, you see like hundreds, that's good, of, not hundreds, you know, dozens of different brands for vegetable milk or plant-based milk. And most of them, they have a little bit of vanilla or a little bit of sugar or whatever. Stay away from that. Unless you're using that for a smoothie, then that's all right. But for cooking savory meals, stay away from it, okay? If you can't find it, just make your own, okay? In this case, it can be any vegetable milk, as long as it's unsweetened. Now we're going to grease an 8x8 baking dish, and we're going to add the chopped vegetables. And we're going to start by the zucchini, then the carrots, then the onions, the peas, the red bell peppers, and you sprinkle the chopped fresh parsley. Now take the batter that was resting in the fridge, and only now you will add the baking powder, okay? Stir a little bit to combine. Then you evenly distribute the batter on top of the vegetables. Arrange the cherry tomatoes on top. And now you can choose if you want to cover it and put it in your fridge and bake it the next day, the next morning, or if you want to bake it now and then eat it tomorrow morning, because why not, right? So, but in this case, I'm going to bake it now because I want to show it to you guys, all right? So we are going to put it in a preheated oven for 35-40 minutes, okay? Test. To test if it's ready, just stick a toothpick on it and it's supposed to come out clean and dry, okay? So, this temperature and this time, the temperature, the time in the oven varies from oven to oven, so keep an eye on it, all right? this. Isn't it amazing? Let me tell you, you can cut it in small squares like I do here and freeze. It's totally freezable. It's wonderful for a lunchbox because it's complete, like I said. You have a lot of nutrients and you have the protein from the chickpea flour, and also I had it in my fridge and I totally forgot to add a little piece of a vegan sausage. You can crumble it and put it in the bottom, and it's amazing. You're going to love it because it is adorable. It's much more than adorable. Is my cat over there. This is delicious. Mm. 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 I love savory breakfast. I do. I prefer much more. The only thing a little bit sweet that I like for breakfast is the coffee, which I put a little bit of sweetener. And that's it. No sweets in the morning. So if you are like me, make it. Or if you want to make it for a lunch, a brunch, or a dinner, here's a suggestion for you. And you can also, the best thing is that you can make ahead, right? I love those life-saving recipes. And so as my lovely helper here, this one is Nico. He's my neighbor's cat, but he's just moved in, so he's here now. And I love it. All right, guys, so if you make it, tag me, Instagram and Facebook, and let me know if you make it, what type of vegetables would you put it in? Anything, just stay away from tomatoes, and if you add not stay away from tomatoes, let me correct that. If you add the tomatoes, just remove the seeds, okay? Because the seeds are too watery. All right, so this is it for today. Like, share, subscribe. Check if you're still subscribed, okay? And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.